as humans, you know. We derive really from aliens, you know, like aliens and UFOs. Like, I'm telling you, bro, you know, different from astrology and shit, bro, you know, but like, bro, life is interesting, bro. I'm like, what's so funny, bro? Like, I mean, niggas gonna laugh, you know, but, you know, it's fine. It's really fun, bro.
So today's topic, we're going to be doing a different video. I had a conversation with somebody, and basically the topic was astrology is prejudice, and somebody came on and it was an interesting conversation. So I figured I would show Preach what happened.
Okay, what's the difference really between, it's like saying, for example, okay, you Americans, you're all like so larger than life, yeah. You know, like compared to us Brits, you know, we're a bit like more, you can make generalizations.
I made the claim that astrology is inherently prejudiced, right? And the reason being is, even when you gather all the top astrologers in the world, the people who are the best, they did a study, double blind, and they found it to be a bunch of horseshit. So it's unreliable. They couldn't have any consistency whatsoever. So I said the tool itself is unpredictable for, you know, determining people's personality traits or even predicting them in any kind of way. So if it's unpredictable and it's unreliable, and you use that to make an inferred judgment on somebody, that is prejudicial, right? Because you're using faulty logic and faulty reason to determine who someone is before having any real knowledge of who they are. Now she's saying, you know, in all fairness to her, this is a fun stream. People were having great conversations, changing their minds. So no hard feelings to her, but she's making the claim that what's wrong with generalizations? Generalizations are okay.
Make generalizations about different people from different places. I'm not saying this to trigger you or like be. I'm just making a point here. You know, where people you can observe that different people from different places generally have different characteristics. That doesn't mean it applies to every single person from that place. That doesn't mean that every single person from America is like an extrovert. At all. It doesn't mean that at all, but you can see a pattern. There's nothing really so harmful in that.
I'll give you an example. I used to live in a dangerous neighborhood in Los Angeles, and black folks over there committed a lot of crime. So after that, I was like, okay, well, black people are more predominantly prone to being criminals.
Yeah. So, but is there anything? What? I mean, are you making fun of me now because I'm agreeing with you? Sorry. Am I racist now? I'm sorry. What? You trying to trip me up on purpose, Abba? Take a piss now.
Oh my god! Oh,
what?
That was crazy.
What? What?
You Pisces of shit. See what I did there? Pisces?
Oh man.
You Pisces of shit. You just tricked her into saying that. Am I racist now? Well, guess what, darling? A bit, yeah. A wee bit. Just saying that. Just admit it into that. It's just, oh, wow. Oh, wow.
That's prejudice, guys. That's prejudice.
That's prejudice. That's exactly that.
Because
you fucked up. You proved the point.
There is no link between skin color and criminality. Okay, when you control for all the factors, when you control for socioeconomic background, when you control for environment, when you control for all these things, studies have already come out to say there is no link between race and crime. Okay, so when you make that link, you said, I observed a black person, 10 black people doing this, therefore the color of their skin must have a correlation. That is faulty logic. That is prejudicial, right? Because you didn't take into consideration, maybe they're from a really poor area. Because if I go to different parts of the world where there's really poor white people or Asians, you might find replications of those behaviors. But you also have to study the cultural norms. You have to study like education, all these things, and try to see what is the highest predicting factor for this, and then see if it's a causation issue or if it's just a correlation, right? Because you can make really bad inferences, and this could hold people back if you live with these ideas, right?
It's like going to a crime scene and being like, okay, we got the suspect. Yeah, all right, cool. What's your date of birth? What time were you born? Yeah, guys, wrap it up. He did it. He did it because that's Pisces trait right there. Yeah. Oh, that's Cancer right there. Yeah, you did it. Prejudice.
Yeah, it's prejudice. And right now we're using it in the most extreme form example, which is crime. But even in your dating life, in your work life, you know, if you really have these ideas in the back of your head and they're like even affecting you subconsciously, maybe it affects your potential dating partners. Maybe it affects your interactions with your employees or your employer. And that's why I say it's prejudicial.
I've seen so much shit that I can't explain, bro, but life is like so much deeper than we think it is, you know? But like the human brain can only conceptualize so much things because we are only humans. I'm telling you, like everything is literally vibration, and we can't understand that as humans, you know? We derive really from aliens, you know, like aliens and UFOs. Like I'm telling you, bro, like from the bottom of my heart, bro, like that shit is so real, you know?
My bad.
You know, like
one tangent that you brought up aliens and you
yeah, I know, bro.
Okay,
but like,
hold up.
No, I'm
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, bro. How old are you?
I'm 18.
From when you were 10 to when you were 18, do you feel like you understand the world a bit better from 10 to 18?
Yeah, but the world is literally still the same, though, in a sense. You know, I just see
I just asked you. I just asked you. Do you understand the world a little bit?
Yeah, right.
Is it not possible that your understanding is coming from experience and learning? Isn't it possible that I'm just gonna finish. Isn't it possible that the things that we don't understand is not due to some necessarily cosmic force, but our inability to understand all the variables involved in the things around us?
Yes, I agree with that as well, you know, but the cosmic force is what controls everything. Like, I promise you, like, bro, you're under spiritual control, like, literally at all times of the day. You know, like, you only have what you have because you're supposed.
Bro, watch my face.
Bro, I can't watch your face.
No, watch
in 45 seconds, this motherfucker said God, vibration, human brain, aliens, cosmic control.
Bro, watch my face.
Have it at the time that you're supposed to have it, you know. God doesn't give you anything too late or like too early. When I say God, I'm not talking about like a Christian God or anything. I'm talking about the whole universe, you know. Like it's always controlling you and always like helping you at all times, you know. And like when I say aliens and stuff, like that doesn't mean like, oh, like these aliens want to take over the world. They literally are here to help, you know. Humankind, you know, today's society is so fucking terrible. And you make videos about it, you know, like, bro, like why are people so like unhappy and everything? It's because of social media, you know, like they put these things in our lives, you know, to control us, you know, and make us unhappy, you know, and like that shit is like, astrology is not like prejudice towards, you know, like saying like this will determine your personality and stuff. Like some people overblow it, you know, like, you know, those girls who like just talk about, you know, astrology is like to say that, oh, you know, this is my personality. Like, no, you know, like you actually have an actual personality, you know, behind, you know, what is really like, you know, different from astrology and shit, bro. You know, but like, bro, life is interesting, bro. And like, what's so fucking funny, bro? Like, I mean, niggas gonna laugh, you know, but you know, it's fine. It's really fine, bro.
I'm sorry. I can't. I'm crying.
You know, and you know, humanity just has to change, you know. That's literally it. That's literally. Oh no, like humanity just has to change, you know.
Oh man.
And, you know, there's change coming, you know. So
yeah,
shit is crazy though, bro.
All right, brother, man. I appreciate you coming out. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, you have a good one, bro.
This mother.
I'm sorry. You ever have go ahead.
The first thing is if you talk to me, the number of like per seconds is astonishing. I haven't like it's good like this thing like and then like like it takes me off the context of the thing. Then this guy said everything and nothing at the same time. It was a simple disagreement. It was simple. Disagree with the fact that astrology is prejudice. But, you know, God and the vibration and, you know, human beings and the human brain and the vibration and the aliens are here to help us, not that come here to conquer us. But like you said, everything and nothing. Focus. And I'm not even saying that he was wrong or anything like that. He can't be wrong. He can't be wrong because he didn't really say anything.
The reason why I was doing that is because I was trying to be respectful and not laugh. And the more
The more you stopped from laughing, the worse it got. That's what happened.
I shouldn't have tried to hold it in. I shouldn't have tried to hold it in.
I was trying, bro. I swear to God, I was trying. That's why I had to look down. I didn't want him to see because I wanted him to get a chance, but everyone could tell in the chat. The chat was dying. The chat was like, "Have a look up. Come on, have a look up." I was like, "I can't." All right, I got a different clip for you.
This shit. Oh my God, that's good. Thanks for that. And then if you go into a relationship with that in the back of your mind,
yep,
you're gonna you might affect the whole thing because you're gonna see things that you want to see because you're already prone to seeing them because you already set yourself to see that.
Yep.
So watch out. Watch out. This ain't it. To me, it ain't it.
People will say stuff, well, like, I've met 7 Pisces and they had a lot of similar personality traits. Or you got confirmation bias. You probably have met hundreds of Pisces, but the ones that stood out to you or exhibited certain behaviors, you asked them what their sign was, and then it just confirmed an idea you already had in your mind, right? So we fall into this logic a lot of the times, this kind of bad confirmation bias where it's just one of those things like, do I really care that much about astrology? No, I was just making the argument that it's prejudicial and people got really upset about it. But that is what it is.
People really follow it. And it's funny to me because I read an article that was saying that it's really a trend thing. And if you look at Chinese astrology, where a lot of these things are from, and they think a lot of people that are following astrology and stuff like that, a lot of these things are from China, right?
Yeah.
And if you ask a Chinese person what sign you are, they're not going to tell you monkey. They're not going to tell you rat or cock. They're not going to tell you none of that. They're actually because it's the way the Western astrology is made is more fun. They're going to believe more in Western astrology just because it's a trend, just because it's more the way it's done. The soap opera is more interesting. So even them, they don't even follow their more astrology. They follow the Western one. And when you ask them why, it's just because there's more patterns and stuff like that. But it is a trend, but also it's not based on the thing. It's really just fun facts. It's very vague. You know, if you read something like whenever you read about cold reading, you know, when people that can tell, those people that say that they're mediums and they say that they can see in the future. Sometimes they ask you questions that are really, it's a technique. It's a technique called cold reading. Cold reading, I'm able to make vague questions and you're going to answer them for me. And I'm going to use them to further more my research. It's going to make me look like I know you or can tell into the future. There are techniques about that and stuff like that. Again, it's not a scheme, but it's just it's something that is not necessarily true. They're using all these techniques magicians use to make their shows. And it makes it look like it's really, really fortune tellers, tarot readers, all of that. Cold reading they're using.
It's funny you brought that up. Let me do something.
Hello.
Hey, are you
Hi,
okay?
sorry, it's so.
Hey,
Hi, Eva.
Hey.
Sorry, it's so.
Can I just ask, is that a Mandela behind you?
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm already telling you right now, it's gonna be a good chat. This girl is definitely into astrology. Let's go. Do you have any plants around you? Where's your nearest plant?
Yes, I do.
Okay, all right, show me your plants. Okay. And can I ask you, is there one of your parents, do you have one parent that you don't really get along with at all? Yeah? Yeah, I feel you.
Let's not go there.
Do you have a strong connection? Do you have a strong connection to animals?
Yes. That's very vague, isn't it?
Nigga, most people have plants. Most people have animals and have a strong connection. It's a 50-50 chance. And most people have a preference for one of their parents. They're close to one parent and not close to another. Cold reading. That's all it is. Abba's not a genius. Yes, he is, but
I don't think it's vague.
So many people.
I don't have a strong connection to animals at all. I really don't care about them. I eat them and I don't mind.
Well,
Yeah.
listen,
I'm pretty sure now you're at a place where you want your own space and you want to be able to
I
cultivate.
have my own space now,
Yeah, I feel
big
you.
time.
Yeah, because you can't do it. Like, you need to just be able to preserve your energy and kind of just keep a lot of that outside noise out a little bit, right? And how do you feel like astrology has helped you with your dating prospects?
It hasn't.
Sorry. Sorry, I had to put in that last clip. I just had to.
Oh, that's funny. It hasn't.
That's right.
No, it hasn't.
I just had to put in that last clip. But yeah, it was just, and there is a big difference between saying we can observe Americans and American trends and American cultural norms and say this is generally true for this population. And there's a huge difference between you saying you're born on this day, the moon was in this position, therefore this is your personality. There have been no recorded studies to back those ideas up. If I say Americans are obese as a cultural norm, right, as a generalization, well, we have studies to back that up. You understand? It's a bit different.
Yeah, and Americans can literally back that ass up because they have plenty of it.
Shout out, Juvenile. Just be careful, guys. Just don't understand, like, generalizations aren't inherently bad, but when you really believe in them and when you think that they're sensible, sometimes you end up in really bad thought patterns. Just be mindful of that. So that's all. Anything else you want to add?
Oh my God, you must have slept well that night because of all that laughter and the people. And it's really when you tap onto something that you really believe, like spirituality and stuff like that, and you challenge that, people get really like, oh, no, let's look at things. Let's look at facts. People don't want to look at facts of the things that they really like their spirituality.
Yeah.
It's not a religion, but it's pretty close.
If you guys enjoyed today's video, leave a like, comment. If you disagree, let us know why. And that's it for today's video. If you guys want to see the full live with every other guest that I had talking about astrology, you guys can find that on Patreon.